So this message goes out to the little punk I want to call with his distant memory. You know, here's what 2013. It must have been 2013 because I was working with Dave at Policier, and I found that later. I think his middle name is Wayne. W Policier. But I had enough of him. I didn't remember him fully from where, or maybe I did. I just put it together. I didn't have all the memories of thought. And we're driving. I had my Jetta back then, and there was this job in up north, New Jersey. And it was a simple, just to unload a truck. It was a 10-footer. We went there, and before going on, he was just trying to like insult me, this and that. And I see the clothes I was wearing, I believe, it was a Carhartt, a black hoodie, which is another story with David and him trying to like own that hoodie. I think he just took it from me and then had to return. He put it on a poster somewhere, but I'm not getting into that. I don't know if it was him, but I think it was, or maybe his friend John over there, or whomever. But yeah, I think I had my beige cargos, and we're driving, and I see a guy that looks just like me, and I think that was David's little. People would say game or something like that. And he wants to show you in the future, like that's gonna be you in the future. I looked a bit older, and like my right side was like slumped down, like had a stroke or something like that. I had the same clothes, and it was like, oh look, that's Lucas in like what 1, 3, 5, 6 years, or like 1, 3, 6 years. So that or like 3, 6 years he was messing with me. He started laughing like a like a little he has a little geeky laugh. I mean, and then it's like it's on my mind right now. It's like someone said, "Oh, that's a distant memory." Distant memory. Yeah, you're gonna show like you show me apparition, and we were driving. I made a left, and that guy was there. Oh, he also said, "Oh, he was like, I was like being sarcastic, like oh yeah, like we're friends." He was like, "Oh yeah, like he actually no, I said that's my friend." He said, "Yeah, like we're friends or something like that." It was just like, what the fuck. And then we pulled up to do that job, and he was just acting like he was acting like a little kid. He was just nitpicking this and the other thing. The client we had this little dress. It was like I was holding. He's like, "Why don't you hold it like this?" I'm like, he hold it like a little bit lower, and we were just walking straight. He's like, "What do you want me to hold? Perfect symmetry, man." I was like, "Oh, all right. How about I get you a wet towel? Do you like a wet towel? Do you like a massage? It's something like I saw that in a movie, Road Trip." And it was just like, and the customer, the lady was like, "Oh, it's a good thing you guys are friends. Otherwise, it would have been nice." Yeah, all right. I didn't care. And I found out she was like a prosecutor or something that moved from like either New Jersey or some kind of part of state. And she said she had to move in here. And Dave was like, "How long you have to be in here in order to like actually do this shit?" "Oh, you have to be like 2 or 3 years, like 2 years in order to like do her job or something like that." I don't know if it was like the guy was trying to creep me out. She was, but it was a creepy moment. So I was thinking like, what's going on? Why you telling me that with like a sinister smile on your face? You know? And then we drove back, but I don't know. He got really quiet. He wasn't really that the David I know. Who knows what on the ride? How he was or who was. But people try to manipulate, lie, and deceive, and say, "Oh no, that." Reality is reality. And I'm smoking my pipe tobacco, but it's like David over with this, or David, or the other David's like with your infamous titles or something like that. Maybe it wasn't the other David, you know. But yeah, it's people have these sinister things they do. They're trying to show you apparitions, and he was giving me like a timeline. And it's like that's gonna be you. And then, years later, I was like, "Is that gonna be me?" I was like, "Am I gonna get jumped or something like that?" I mean, I didn't know. He didn't, I didn't know what was gonna happen. And it was like I was smoking you, was like, "Oh, you like quit those or something like that." So then I was thinking, "Oh, I mean, it's the tobacco, right?" He knows something from the future. He's showing me something. I mean, it creeps you the fuck out and makes you fucking think. So, and then I couldn't work anymore. I wasn't working, and it just wasn't getting better. And sometimes, those thoughts, they haunted me. That's this little game, right? To like haunt your mentality, to show you the future, right? To like to perplex you from now till it happens or whatever. Is that a fucking coward or what? Is that a coward? Is a sinister coward? And his little friends over there, right? You do that to somebody, man. You like that's your little game, your little sinister. Is that of the fucking serpent? What that is? A good person would do that. They would always religious tattoos all over the place, like, and they will spread out like Saint Christopher, this and the other thing. I actually told him we're not gonna work anymore. Or I'm gonna go home and pray to Saint Christopher for that. I don't know if it's Saint Christopher or something other. It's gonna say for like jobs. so he got a job. You know, what is that crap? What do worshipers really do with that? You know, this isn't a person based with morality. You know, this is someone that takes something and either creates apparitions or shows you something of a menace to disturb you and haunt you, all because he just couldn't handle it. Like he didn't want to work as hard, or he hated me. He was bitter and something. Yeah, that's not. I mean, that's a distant memory, but I'll always remember you like that, man.